Hearts are going to have to do it the hard way if they want to get to the Premier Sports Cup final, as they were given a tough away trip to Paisley in the draw for the last 16. Welcome back, guys, to Son of Scotland TV. St Mirren booked their place in the last 16 with that win over Ayr United, and then they were the second last team to come out of the draw. Hearts were the last team to come out of the draw, which means we get each other, and Hearts unfortunately get the away trip to St Mirren. I predicted Hearts to win the Premier Sports Cup at the beginning of the competition. I'm going to stand by that, but I do think this is a difficult tie. I think out of the obvious two teams that you want to avoid, Celtic and Rangers, to me a trip to Paisley over the past few seasons has proven to arguably been the toughest place to go. Yeah, I know Hibs had a great spell last year, half the year they were great, and Aberdeen have won a cup and all this stuff, but I think overall consistency, St Mirren have been really good over the past couple of seasons, and not many teams go to Paisley and get results. Heck, even Rangers and Celtic struggle to go there and get results. So I do believe that this is going to be difficult. I still think Hearts will get through, but the draw certainly could have been kinder. But it is what it is. If you want to win the trophies, you need to beat the best teams, and we're going to have to beat a good St Mirren team in a difficult place away from home if we want to get in to the next round. Whereas other teams, they did get some easy ties out there. Most notably, the old firm, Celtic and Rangers, both getting gifted home ties. Celtic with a tie against newly promoted Falkirk, and then Rangers with Alloa Athletic, which is a very, very easy tie there. So, both Celtic and Rangers will be happy with that draw. Other games are Greenock Morton versus Aberdeen, Kilmarnock versus Dundee United, Livingston versus Hibernian, Partick Thistle versus Ayr United, St Johnstone versus Motherwell, and of course, like I said, we've already got St Mirren versus Hearts, and the other two games are Celtic versus Falkirk and Rangers versus Alloa Athletic. So that is the games for the last 16 of the Premier Sports Scottish Cup. Who do I think will go through? Well, obviously, we'll start for the top here. I believe Celtic will beat Falkirk because why not? They're the best team in the country. Aberdeen will probably get past Greenock Morton, but I wouldn't be surprised if Morton caused an upset. I'm going to go for Kelly to beat Dundee United, Hibernian to beat Livingston. I'm going to go for Ayr United to beat Partick Thistle, Rangers to beat Alloa, Motherwell to beat St Johnstone, although I'm not entirely sure because I just don't rate Motherwell. Although St Johnstone now are a championship team, but they could still easily beat up, cause an upset, especially at home. And I will go with Hearts to beat St Mirren. I think it'll be a close game, but I'll give us the nod. I'll give us the benefit of the doubt. I believe that we can get through that, and hopefully in the quarters we can get an easier home tie. If you can avoid Celtic and Rangers and get a home tie, then that's pretty much all you can ask for. So yeah, hopefully that's what we get in the next round, providing that we actually make it into the next round. So fingers crossed. Anyway, guys, it's been a great start to the season. We scored 4 goals in all our Premier Sports Cup group stage matches, and then beating Sunderland 3-0 in Craig Gordon's testimonial. I know a testimonial was a glorified friendly, but still, it was decent opposition, and we did a really good job. So lots of positives to take for Hearts at the beginning of this season, and here's hoping things get better. I think they can, I think they will. Let me know what you guys think down below. But yeah, the season now almost beginning. Won't be long until these last 16 games are played, and then of course we've got the start of the Scottish Premiership as well, just in like a week's time. So yeah, can't wait. It feels real now. We're getting close to that point where the season truly does begin, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Catch you guys in the next one. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe, and until next time, peace.